Thank you, sir, for the knowledge you shared about career opportunities in numerology. So we can see it as a vast field. Now I would like to invite Sumeet, sir, who is a researcher in astrology and numerology for last 3 decades, which is a really a long time. He have helped with his remedies thousands of people suffering from various physical and mental diseases. He will be talking about numerology and OTT platforms. I invite you, Sumit sir, please.
आप म्यूट पे हो सुमित।
Yeah. Thank you very much, both the host, and thanks all those who have been waiting for this turn to come. So I have taken a very controversial topic today. Why controversial? Because Tyagi has already given the disclaimer, and hence I'm saying the controversy is involved in this topic, which I'm going to take up. It will be directly hitting some people, if I could say, and there's a possibility a lot of questions and queries are going to come which may not be covered here, and we will not be covering. You can directly put the message to me because I'm responsible for the entire mess I'm going to like spread just after a few minutes. Why I'm saying controversial? Because there's a term I'm going to use in this entire OTT topic. And OTT is something very new. I think I was just checking that anybody has written anything in numerology on social media or otherwise. I think nobody so far has touched. I felt it. People may correct if they are having any topic or they are having any content available on the OTT and the connection of numerology. So something new coming on the Global Alliance of Numerologists platform today on the 2nd anniversary, 18 December 2022. So I'm allowed to share. I need to share one PPT. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, visible.
Okay. So numerology and OTT platforms, presentation by researcher Sumeet Tyagi. So why I've taken this topic is interesting, though I am covering today the connectivity or the connection between the numerology and these platforms. But it is also somewhere having the connectivity of the people, those who wish to be part of the OTT, those who wish to run the business of OTT. What is OTT about? What is this term? Is it something new people are hearing, or people have heard this term earlier? पहले भी सुना है आपने कभी ये OTT platform क्या है? If anybody would like to just put it in the chat box if you have an idea of OTT platform. And if not, let me just continue because there are slides which will be giving the idea. I may look like giving a negative side of this particular platform. First, nudity, violence, films, addiction, web series, sex, entertainment, also being connected to or being said as these OTT platforms are providing. परोस रहे हैं आपको. People may say they are entertaining us in this entire Corona period. They were the only supporting system they had, I could say. But yes, a lot of good entertainment programs also people have been witness to and they have seen and they watched. However, the outcome of these OTT platforms, a darker side I'm taking up today, and the reason why these OTT platforms have come up, why those names of these OTT platforms, and each name is justifying its role. I would come to that why the Western world started this and India become the biggest market of OTT platform. I was reading a research. It says that 4 to 5 hours Indian youngsters between the age of 15 to 35, 40, every day they have been spending on these OTT platforms. So you can understand that how crucial and important this topic is from the numerology perspective and point of view I'm sharing with you. People may have a different point of view that why I'm only taking up the darker side. I'm taking up because it's a hot boiling topic at this moment. That's why I've taken it up. And my point of view. Currently, 46 OTT providers are in India distributing streaming media over the internet. What is OTT? Over the top media services like Netflix is there, PrimeVideo is there, Ullu is there, it's an app which provides the films, web series, and other contents. Then many are there. I'll be coming up one by one all. In fiscal year 2018, OTT market in India was worth 2,150 crore. Siddharthi was telling about the numerology and astro field and their possibilities. I'm talking about the OTT market is also growing very rapidly in India and the entire world as well. Streaming market in India is predicted to be worth 15 billion by 2030. 15 billion market of OTT with 12.5 billion from video and 2.5 billion from audio. I've taken this data from Wikipedia. I can, because I was trying to get some authentic data, which was not available from, but this is something what I have got an overview. OTT market in fiscal year 2020 was estimated to be worth 1.7 billion. So it's such a market which has made its own place by its own content. It's a content-based industry, which is coming up with the web series, which is coming up with the films, and a lot of other stuff materials are there. And recently, last 2-3 years, because of several controversial programs on these OTT platforms, Indian government has come up with the restrictions which were being imposed upon these OTT platforms. As of now, self-controlling system, and there is a possibility some act or some rules are going to come up very soon. So despite grave criticism due to nudity to some extent it is there because there is no censor, violence, and government's attempt to regulate this industry, OTT business still has been growing rapidly every year. And you have seen by 2030, they have a target of $15 billion. Okay. Now come to that. What vital numbers? This is something important, and I believe the numerologists have been waiting for that. The rest were the information of the background. Numbers representing following vital areas of OTT. So internet, web world, addiction, and futuristic approach is being given by number 4. Now we are connecting with you on this platform through internet and the web world. I could say this is a positive use of it. I would not say that the OTT, all these platforms are negative used or so, but a balanced approach is required to. So number 4 is representing internet, web world, addiction, futuristic. B, information technology softwares and app, which Siddharthi has just talked about, is also governed by number 4. There is a content of an ancillary number also. Only any one number cannot govern and make any product. So I am taking only the principle of the major numbers. However, there are ancillary and supporting numbers, which I am not taking up here. Entertainment, films, creative contents are governed, as we all know, by number 6. Communication and social media, because the promotion is done through that, of these OTT is also done through that, is number 5. Hardware data, because I believe you must be aware of, there are huge big servers all over India, all over the world, which are keeping and maintaining these entire hardware data being put to the OTT platforms. 8 plus 9, these two numbers. Software industry is governed by industry. I'm talking about software itself, an app, 4 with some ancillary. However, the entire software industry, when I talk about, is 5 plus 4 plus 8. Technical knowledge, which governs, because a lot of technicians are required to upload the data, download the data, then spread it to entire world. वो है number 9 और 7 से. Then other numbers ancillary are 1, 2, and 3, which people would say why they have been left out. They have their specific roles. Okay. So 1 से 9 के बीच में कुछ ऐसे numbers हैं जिनका रोल था जो इस OTT platform को over the what you call top media services, over the top. So media services which are directly going to you through the internet are these. Now we are coming to another crucial part of it. What kind of data will be on what particular channels, and which are the 2-3 numbers which are governing the entire industry of OTT. People may be surprised. There are only 3 numbers which have captured or which are connected to the entire OTT industry. Entire means whichever the famous one I could be able to take out. Around 15 platforms I have been able to, 50 OTT I have been able to take out. The first one is Hayu. Number 13 by 4 is a Chaldean system I'm using to calculate the numbers. Next is 13 by 4 movie. A lot of movies are coming on this. What will be the role of these numbers? I'm going to come back to this. So if I say the number 4, it talks of social reforms, fearless about ideas, the way they spread, offbeat approach they have, experimental and futuristic they are, and they are normally undesirable number in West when you talk about the 13 number floor in the Western world and all, they are afraid of. But they are being governed, and a lot of OTT contents are coming through this number called 13 by 4. Hayu is another one. I've given their alphabetical calculation. Then Z5 comes as 22 by 4. So internet, web world, addiction to some extent and all are being governed by this number 4. And the darker side, when it connects to the entertainment, in the name of entertainment, these OTT platforms comes up. Netflix, the biggest one. Some people call it, when I was working on it and discussed with my numerologist friend, they say, say that this is a biggest culprit. I would not say biggest culprit, because they are doing their own business. It's up to you. You wish to choose it or you wish not to choose this. These OTT platforms is 31 by 4. There's a difference between 13 and 31 by 4. Numerologists understand it very well, and this particular OTT is doing wonderfully in its own spectrum, if I could say. So these social reformers, so-called undesirable numbers, so-called, or master strategists and mind, what you call faculties governing OTT platforms. You start thinking about. So these number 4 governed all, including TVF Play, including YouTube, the biggest content, what you call this store, offline, online, because a lot of downloads are also available or so, are connected to all these the peculiarities I have just said about. Science fictions you could find on these, particularly 4 number governed Netflix, TVF Play, Z5, Hayu, etc. movie, and the shows, if I can name, as Manifest, Titan, Dark, Lost in the Space, Another Life, etc. Many such shows are connected to futuristic approach in the world. तो ये 4 नंबर वाले काफी सारे OTT प्लेटफॉर्म्स है जो मैंने चुने हैं. हायू, मूवी, Hayu, Z5, Netflix, TVF Play connected हैं, and YouTube. YouTube is the biggest. I can see a lot of people entire day they are addicted to YouTube and they keep seeing anything, whatever keep coming. तो ये addiction का भी number था अपने आप में, और it has justified its role. You take it as an information base, then a lot of things you can get out from YouTube. Or if you take it as an addiction or you become addicted to it, then you may be spoiling your life as well. Another number is 7. And people would say, why accuse these 4, 7, and 8? Could not help it. Out of 46, around more than 50% I could be able to get on these 4, 7, 8, 3 numbers, which are famous one I have picked up. AHA is another OTT platform connected to number 7. And 7 is known for, what do you know? Life beyond death, mystic world, unsolved stories which have no ends, or which have the ends, but there is no answer given to. PrimeVideo, which is very famous, 43 by 7. Another is 52 by 7. AsiaNet Mobile TV is another one. Then, so these particular channels, if I talk about PrimeVideo, if I can say, the horror is another subject of number 7 connected to world beyond the Walking Dead, beyond Walking Dead, and many such videos or stories you would find, even force-related, army-related, or other such issues you would find the OTT platform governing to number 7. Next is ALTBalaji. You must have heard a lot of stuff on this. Number 8, hardcore realities of life, which includes your materialistic side of the life, which includes your karma, which includes murder, sex, forgery, financial frauds, etc. And you can see Sony Live after ALTBalaji, then Hotstar, then Spul, you can call it 26 by 8. See, all the famous Apple TV also is, you could say. arose now. Ullu. Ullu is 18/9. Only one good app I could be able to find. And their movies, if I could see ALTBalaji in particular, like Triple X, Married Woman, on Sony Live, we can say Andekhi, Your Honor, Cold Courage, connected to number 8. People would say that why and how these all industry OTT platforms are being connected to 478. I don't know the reason, but I'll try to give some reason from my point of view, which I could be able to have been working on this particular subject. 4, 7, 8 फिर घूम फिर के आपके पास आ गए, but they are capable of giving you entertainment as well as taking away your time. It depends upon you how much good you are able to utilize your time. And now in a term I'm going to use it after this particular is Rakesh theory of OTT. People may be knowing this Rakesh theory in respect of by whosoever Rakesh would be there. So I at the outset I can say sorry to them because this name is not intentionally used but for symbolic purpose is used. 478 Rakesh theory. For number 4, all English foreign films, various languages, science fictions, experimental cinema, bosses of the OTT, LGBT, etc. are there on these OTT, Netflix, YouTube, Movie, Hayu, Vayu, Z5, TV Play, etc. And they keep creating controversies also, and government keep many times, criticizing and asking them to self-control their contents. Number 7, another the K. Ravi covered the K is a spiritual ghost stories, unsolved incidents, army and police also because it's a secondary ancillary number of number 9. OTT platforms, AHA, PrimeVideo, HNS, mobile, TV, etc. The famous one I have picked up from these numbers. Third one is number 8, the hardcore crime-based serials and films, nudity, violence, sex are being covered on this 8. People might say how 8 is connected and concerned to, if you'll go deeper side than the hardcore realities and people, those who are indulged in all such activities, they all are in some kind of a karmic debts. They may be victim of it, they may be creator of it, they may be somehow somewhere connected to. Even the people who are connected to these industries or the running apps, etc. I need to yet to further research on that topic and connect to. Today only I have come up with the OTTs and their connectivity with these numbers. So this Rakesh theory. So something in Hindi I have written. काल परिस्थिति और हो देश त्रिदेव की है भूमिका विशेष. सिद्धार्थ जी हमेशा कहते हैं इनको नाम देवों के साथ दिया करो, राहु देव, केतु देव, शनि देव. तो काल परिस्थिति और देश त्रिदेव की है भूमिका विशेष, आते हैं देने न्याय सबक, नाम तो सुना होगा, राकेश. So this is something. Thank you very much from my end for this controversial topic. People can say so, but I feel like something new to come up with whatever the little knowledge I have in this subject. So these 3 subjects predominantly have captured the OTT industry, 478 and their calculation. And each people should not get confused that 13 is different than 22 and different than 31. And their business strategy and things and content would be different. And similarly, you can find the number 7, number 25, and this one. Their series will have each number will have a different impact to these OTT platforms. So this was a small presentation from my end, Sumeet Tyagi. Pornhub, who come up? Lee has come up with another Pornhub, also 35/8. It's a karmic debt number, if I could say. See, all are karmic number, but karmic number and karmic debt number, there's a little difference. And hence people would be connected in serving those kind of things through these peculiar OTT platforms. And there's a deep meaning, deep connectivity, which I have attempted to present today. Thank you very much, Global Alliance of Numerologists, all the people who've been watching, and my founding colleagues, members. Thank you very much, all of you. Your queries are welcome at the end of the show if the time permits. Thank you very much from Sumeet Tyagi.
Thank you so much, sir. It was indeed a eye-opener for many of the parents because most of the children, they're addicted towards these platforms, and it's really very it's a serious condition to be thought about. And now